Chargers fans, Two-Tone Sports here. As if you don't know, I am a fellow Chargers fan myself. No, this is not me trolling you. Chargers running back Austin Ekeler request permission to explore trade options. In this video, I'm going to go over 4 Charger trade suitors, as you can see in that bolt beat, who I think he possibly would go to, what I think he will go for, and then, if you notice on the top, in the tabs, I am going to do a 3-round mock draft, which includes the most realistic trade and how the Chargers replace Ekeler and how they draft with him moving on. So, with that being said, before we get into this one, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. As a fellow Chargers fan, this one hurts. Fantasy football owners, this hurts. But, as we know, this league is not a running back friendly league. So, I'm going to start off with my thoughts as a Chargers fan on this Austin Ekeler news. Number 1, I love Austin Ekeler. I have him in a dynasty league. I've had him for the past 4 or 5 years now, I believe. Big fan of Austin Ekeler. I don't think this team is that successful or as successful as they have been without him. You see how many touchdowns he puts up. I've also been, to disclose, a huge Austin Ekeler fan ever since Melvin Gordon was the starting running back. I wanted Ekeler to be in the game starting every snap because you could see the difference in the team with him there. That being said, how does this affect Justin Herbert? Austin Ekeler is Herbert's security blanket. The play calls around Ekeler are amazing. He is arguably one of the best running backs pass catching out of the backfield. The playmaking, the plays that you can design around a guy like Ekeler, he is the future of this sport's running backs. You're starting to see more and more like him. It doesn't cut it if you can just put your head down and get 2 yards anymore. You need to catch the ball. You need to be able to run routes. Ekeler has got that, and he could pass block. All right, so big fan of Austin Ekeler. It would hate to see him go. I think it hurts Herbert's game. Depending on what they do with it, we will get to that. So, we're going to jump into the 4 Charger trade suitors. I also don't know how well you guys have been able to hear me. That's great. So like I said, let's jump into this Chargers trade suitors, all right? Number 4, we're going 4-2-1. I'm going to throw some other teams possibly that it may not be in here. I don't know because this is my first time reading through this. All right, this is where we get fun and creative. This would be a monumental trade, as it would not only include 1-star running back, but it would include 2. If the Chargers and Titans were to work out a trade, we can see a running back swap. Wow. Titans are reportedly listening to offers for Derrick Henry, and there is some potential there for the two sides to get creative. The main reason for the Titans to move on from Henry to get a $16.3 million cap hit for the 2023 season. Henry also has 2 void years at the tail end of his contract that the Titans could get rid of so they don't have to pay that cap hit. The cap hit is not extreme, so it wouldn't hamper the Chargers in the future if they want to get aggressive for 2023. Normally, Tom Telesco would never do this, but he has proven this offseason that he's operating like his job is on the line. With that in mind, we can see a crazy move like this. As a Chargers fan, if Ekeler's going to go and you can swap him for Henry, I would support that. Do I love Ekeler? Does Henry and Ekeler have totally different games? Yes, but I would support the swap. Okay? Moving on to 3. Arizona Cardinals. With all due respect to the Arizona Cardinals, they're a team that has proven in recent years that they're willing to make trades happen for big-name players, even if they don't make the most sense. First-round pick for Hollywood Brown. Okay. DeAndre Hopkins trade seems That'd be interesting. Could they possibly do some swap here? Ekeler goes to the Cards. Hopkins comes to the Chargers. Maybe a pick or two involved in there, depending on whatever side. That could be very interesting. It would be a great backfield weapon to give Kyler and would not take the long-term commitment of signing one of the free agent running backs. It's not hard to talk yourself into Ekeler if you're the Cardinals. Eckler's market value is probably a 4th or a 5th, but who knows? I kind of agree. And could be the team willing to trade one of its 2 third-round picks. I think the best the Chargers would get is a 3rd-round pick for Ekeler, because look what Christian McCaffrey went for. But realistically, I think the Chargers are probably looking for a 3rd or a 4th, maybe a player. But I think realistically, they're looking for a 3rd or a 4th. Number 2, Carolina. This could be interesting. If you're going to do this, you got rid of McCaffrey. And now you go and get Ekeler. That'd be a nice move for them. All right, Panthers team, continue the headlines. Dante Foreman isn't really someone you want to be your running back 1. They'd be going from one elite pass catcher to another and would come out net positive, as they would only have to send a 5th or 6th rounder. They're going to have to send a little bit more than that. Okay? I genuinely don't think the Chargers move on from Ekeler if it's for at least a 3rd or 4th. 4 teams that could trade for Ekeler, we got the Patriots. Doesn't seem like the perfect Patriot fit. I do agree. There's 2 other teams on here that I may want to possibly... 3 other teams that I think that are a possibility that I'm going to mention. Number 1, I'm going to mention the Buffalo Bills. I could easily see him in the Buffalo Bills offense. It would be a hell of a pairing with Josh Allen. The other one, I will mention the Cincinnati Bengals. I can easily see him going to the Bengals. I can easily see him fitting there. I mean, just picture him, Burrow. You got Chase on the outside. It'll be a really, really cool weapon. I know they got Mixon, but come on. If you're going for the Super Bowl, this is what you do. And the other one, Philadelphia Eagles. Austin Ekeler goes to the Philadelphia Eagles. They don't have Miles Sanders. They give up a 3rd-round pick for him. And now you have a better version of Miles Sanders. Didn't cover. Why did this happen? This all happened because this is Eckler's last year on the contract. He wants a contract extension. The talks have stalled. Doesn't look to be going much further, so he's starting to go into the contract extension. So, with that being said, we're going to start this mock draft, but when the Chargers get up onto the clock, okay, so who do we have here? I'm going to do a 3-round mock draft with the Austin Ekeler trade that we are going to force. Okay. Where do I see Ekeler going? Most realistic? I'm going to say Eagles, or I don't know if the Panthers would give up, but I'm going to go Eagles. Okay? If I can find them in here. Eagles. Round 3. We're going to go the 94th pick in round 3 for, unfortunately, Chargers fans, Austin Ekeler. Now, if you're going to look here, you got last year's Isaiah Spiller. That's really all you got. That's the only name that really jumps out on this list. So we're going to go ahead and force this trade here in round 1. So, boom. You have a void. Austin Ekeler goes to the Eagles. So, boom. Now we have a void here. So, we're going to go here. That's crazy. If Bijan Robinson drops here to 27, you take Bijan. We're going to see how this draft actually panned out. Bryce Young, CJ Stroud. Hey, man, I can easily see this. Will Anderson, Richardson at 4, 5. Levis. I mean, hey, this isn't bad, especially Paris Johnson. Quinn Johnson goes to Green Bay. Broderick Jones. Did they? If this is the case, I'm going to sit here and say the Chargers draft Bijan Robinson in the first. All right? Maybe we'll do 2 versions of this. We got where we don't take a running back in the first. All right, if this is the case, Bijan Robinson goes to the Chargers in the first, then you're really worried about probably your tackle, your receiver, and your linebacker. Who we sitting at receiver? Okay. Who do we have on the board here? I have somebody in my eye already. So, okay, he's off the board. DeJuan Jones, Darnell Wright. I was looking for Darnell Wright. All right, so if this is the case, you would have to think in the Chargers and where they're at currently. With all the contract restructures, we're going to have to move on from either Bosa or Mack next year, or because you're probably going to we restructured Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. They're taking up around 55% of our cap room next year, meaning you're probably going to have to move on from 2 of them. My prediction, you're probably going to have to move on from Keenan Allen, and you're probably going to have to move on from Khalil Mack. So, what does that tell me? Here, we're going to probably draft the replacement here. I do like Andre Carter, but Adebaware, I like this kid a lot. I think he's going to be Mack's replacement for the future. And now we're going to move into round 3. Now remember, we have 2 third-round picks here. Okay? So, in this case, we still definitely need a tackle. Boom. Okay, I think he may be able to be there in this next pick. And corner's deep. What do we have here at corner? I see someone down there that I like. I'm going to go ahead and take Nathaniel Dell here. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take... Oh, wait, I didn't check on linebacker. We need a linebacker as well. As of right now, we do not have one. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and take Noah Sewell here. Taking Noah Sewell here, pick 85, fills the linebacker position, and then I'm actually going to go here and going to take Nathaniel Dell to round out the 3-round mock. 1 for the Chargers. So, Austin Ekeler traded to the Eagles for a 3rd-round pick. Go ahead, you guys can use that promo code, whatever. For a 3rd-round pick, in the 1st round, you get Bijan Robinson at 21. All right, this next mock, we're going to redo it, and we're not going to take a running back in the 1st round. Then you got your Khalil Mack or Bosa replacement in the future. You got your linebacker, and you got your receiver. Like I said, 3rd-round pick for Austin Ekeler. Let's hit a new mock draft, all right? We're still going to draft as the Chargers. We're still trading away Austin Ekeler for, I would hope, a third-round pick. So we're going to pick a different team, actually. In my eyes, let's do the Panthers. Let's trade Austin Ekeler away to. Let's trade Austin Ekeler away. You know what? Let's trade Austin Ekeler away. Do we do the Bills? No. We're going to trade Austin Ekeler away to the Panthers here. All right, just because it's right around the same pick in the third round. Let's try to mix this up a little bit. Let's try to mix this one up a little bit and see what do they have a third round pick? I don't know if they have a third round pick because they moved up. Yeah, they do, 93. I mean, it's literally the same. Let's trade Austin Ekeler. It's hard. Let's trade him to the Patriots at 76. All right, I could see him going there. Not that I would see the Patriots giving it up. But this was actually Carolina. Okay, so we're going to force this trade. Austin Ekeler. Fortunately, as a Chargers fan, I love you, Eck, but Austin Ekeler is a New England Patriot. All right, so now we are going to draft this and not, I repeat, not take a running back in the first round. All right, forget all this, whatever. This is just how the draft fell. I mean, Anthony Richardson could go there, whatever. All right, so now the Chargers are on the clock at 21. They need a receiver. They need a tackle, linebacker, corner. Now they need a halfback, possibly another safety if they don't decide to re-sign Nasir Adderley. So what do we see here? All right. I would like the Chargers to go Jordan Addison here. It would replace Keenan Allen in the future because we know how the cap hits are going to be in the future. We talked about it earlier on in this video. And then, second round, what are we going to do here? Boom. I like him. Remember, we have Isaiah Spiller. Who else do we have on the clock here? Ooh, we still have Felix Nduke Uzama. Adebaware here. We took him in the last one, so we're not going to do that. You still got Eli Ricks on the board. Oh, I saw a name that I like down there. Man, I feel obligated. Okay. All right. If this is the case and we went Jordan Addison in round 1, I would really like the Chargers to take. It's hard because I don't want to take running back round 2. I'm going to take Zach Charbonnet in round 2. If you saw his combine, the kid looked good. He looked crisp. And now we're back up here at 76. We got the receiver off the board. We got the halfback off the board. Now let's take a look. Receiver off the board, halfback off the board. Is his name still here? I also like Tank Bigsby as another replacement. I also like Deuce Vaughn in the later rounds. He's a little scat back. Kind of reminds me of like little Darren Sproles action. We are going to take... I don't like him here. We're going to assume that Nasir Adderley doesn't get signed. John Johnson is rumored to go to us. But as of right now, he's not here. So we're going to take Jamie Robinson to play across from your boy, Derwin James. And then we are going to try to sit here. What do we have here? And we are in round 3. I do like him, but I liked Henry To'oTo'o to be transparent. But we are going to go here and check out. Let's check a look at some corners now. We'll do it. I don't want to do it. I really don't. I like Carl Brooks. I'm trying to think of. We'll take Isaiah McGuire. I really like Isaiah McGuire. I think he's going to get drafted higher than the 115 that he's there. So in this draft, we trade Austin Ekeler away for a third. Realistically, I think it's going to be a third or fourth. It'll break my heart if it's a fifth. But you're going to grab Jordan Addison. You're going to grab Zach Charbonnet. And then you're going to grab Jamie Robinson. Boom, here he is going to the Patriots. And then we're grabbing Isaiah McGuire. Guys, let me say this again. As a Chargers fan, year after year, it's painful. Okay? Year after year, they make some decisions that makes us kind of the laughing stock of the league. At the end of the day, we're all Bolt fan. We love them. This is how you replace somebody like Ekeler. Even if let's say you want to do like a deeper draft here and you want to hit like a quick 5-round mock, you're going to trade Ekeler. Let's say you trade Ekeler away, worst case scenario in my eyes, for like, let's say a fifth to the Bills. So we'll do that here. We'll trade Ekeler away. If I can find them. I think I'm going blind. Bills. You guys are probably screaming at your... Yeah, there he is. Bills, you're going to trade away Ekeler. You're not getting a player. What's their fifth? I mean, what are the odds that I keep picking, like, rounds that they don't have picks in? Right there. All right, we'll do 138. Okay. So, boom. Austin Ekeler goes to the Bills for a fifth. I wouldn't like it, but it is what it is. Coming all the way up top here. Say they don't go Jordan Addison. Say they're looking at best available. Boom. In this aspect, I would really like Kelly Cansey, but let's say they don't sign their tackle in free agency. They don't know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. You go Anton Harrison, even with Addison, Flowers, all them on the board. You come around here in the second round. Say, okay, well, we still need their running back. We're not sold. Think it's too high to take these guys. You're going to go. Now you need your receiver. Who do we have a receiver? Still a little too high. What do? We got our tackle. We got our tackle already. Now we're going to sit here and try to go. Wide receivers, a little too high. Linebackers, they're kind of off the board. How we sit in that corner? Honestly, this is actually not a bad pick. All right, they're going to take Tyreek Stevenson in the second, assuming they don't bring back Bryce Callahan or don't make any other moves. Ooh, I didn't see Gervin Dexter. That's a good pick for them. Okay, now we're going to sit here. Do we address a running back in round 3? I like Tajay Spears as well. Okay, so now what do? Now we are going to... We did corner and we did tackle. All right, the reason I went tackle, he's one of the best pass blocking tackles coming out of the draft. So now we're going to turn around. What are we sitting in here at defensive interior? I think Gerard Clark actually did very well at the combine. Let's now take a look at receiver. We're going to choose somebody different than Nathaniel Dell. Let's take... I thought he was going to be a little faster, but... All right, let's just do it. We'll do A.T. Perry out of Wake Forest. Now we're coming into round 4. Remember, guys, we still need that running back, so I'm going to draft who I just said I was thinking about. So, boom, here in round 4, we are going to get Deuce Vaughn as the Ekeler replacement. Boom, he's a little scat guy, extremely fast, coming up here again. Now, we got a tackle, we got a receiver, we got a corner, and we got our halfback to fill that void. Now you're going to look here, and let's be honest, these guys are boom. And I'm really high in this kid, actually. Let's just go and take a little reach here on Zach Kuntz. Kid's like 6'6", 6'7", picked at 138, and boom, we're back up. And let's check out like some interior O-line here. Actually, I really like Dorian. We're gonna do Dorian Williams here. I really like Dorian Williams. Gonna finish off this draft out of Tulane, and that's really how you're gonna kind of draft around in all scenarios for Austin Ekeler if he removes from this team. I had 2 third-round picks as options. We did Bijan in the first. We did Zach in the second or third. I forget. We're doing Deuce Vaughn here in the 4th. Got a 5th-round pick for Ekeler. And honestly, this is how I see the Chargers possibly replacing this without major... I mean, he's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to be a weird void. But this is how they draft without major implications. So, Chargers fans, I know you're not going to be happy about it. I'm not happy about it either. But let's be honest, this is not a running back friendly league. Like, once again, he's going to get like $6.5 million this year. You trade him, opens up a little bit more cap space. Yeah, we still have to sign Herbert, but what's $6.5 million? I agree. We're going to have to move on from Allen and Mack or Williams and Bosa next year. We're going to have to move probably 2 of the 4 guys next year. Let's get a little deep at the positions. We probably could have went an edge in one of these. But like I said, you're really going to pay somebody like that much money? I'm 50-50 on it. I get it why in the league, financials and blah, 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 but Ekeler's my guy, man. I want to keep seeing him hit that guitar in the end zone. So, Chargers fans, what do you guys think? How we feeling? What do we think of these replacements of Bijan, Deuce Vaughn, maybe Jahmyr Gibbs, Zach Charbonnet, or Charbonnet, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. And what do we think of these 3 mock drafts, man? I'm going in this because I'm a Chargers fan. Let me know. Hit me up in that comment section below. How are we feeling? It's not a bright, bright day that we all thought it was. Kind of got blindsided by this. So, thanks for watching.